Welcome to all the 11th students or CHSE plus 2 first year students. Today we will start a chapter that is set theory. All the Odia medium students, they know very well what is set theory, but they don't know that things in English form. But in this all the English medium students who are 11 Cbse standard, they don't know what is the set theory. So in this video we study about the set theory in very perfect way. Before going to the set theory, first we have to know what is a set. In our day-to-day life, we hear a word that is a set of utensil, a pair of chappal, a pair of shoes, sofa set. What does it means? Sofa set means there are only sofas. Utensil set means there is only utensils. You don't find any chappal in utensil, any clothes in utensil. In a pair of shoes, you don't find any other things besides that chappal. So here the said utensil set or sofa set or the pair of chappal or bunch of keys, these are the symbol of a group of objects where the building blocks means all the objects are equal in nature. Means what is a set? Set means collection of well defined or well distinguished objects or elements. Means in this set you have to group some certain elements or objects that have same natures. That means they have the same properties. Here what is their well defined? Well, what does it mean by well defined? Well defined means that is defined perfectly. To elaborate, to understand you better, I will give you some examples. Look, collection of, if I am saying collection of 5 rivers of India, means here 5 rivers you can distinguish, you can hear well defined, because you may take any 5, that may be Ganga, Godavari, Narmada, Sindhu, Narmada, Mahanadi. These are the 5 rivers. You will take any river. So this is just set. And collection of stars, Ursa majors. Ursa majors means Saptarshi Mandal. In Saptarshi Mandal, there you can write all the stars that are Kratu, Pulaha, Pulasta, Kriyangira, Vasishta. These are the elements. If I am saying collection of all math books, you can take math books of 9th class, math books of 10th class, R.D. Sharma, Keshi Shinna. These are all the math books. But if I am saying collection of all handsome boys of your class, means what happened? How can you know who is your handsome? No one can say I am ugly one, I am not a handsome. Everyone say that I am a handsome. So here there is no yardstick, there is no any measuring stick. You have no measuring things. That's why you can measure the handsome. So handsome is not well defined. So this is not a set. So from these things, now you can know what is the set, what is the normally what is the set. Now Now you can think and you can understand what is this set. Next we will go to the notations. How can we note it? In set are usually every set usually denoted by capital letters of English alphabet, that is A, B, C. Next, the members or the set builder, that the elements are denoted by small letter, and we can write the elements in between two curly bracket. You can write two, these are the curly bracket. These are the curly bracket. You can write the using curly bracket and commas. Okay, next thing is here, if X is an element, of set A, then it can be written as X. This sign, looks, this sign is belongs to, belongs, like this sign, this is belongs to, and that means X belongs to, X is an element of A. But if X is not the element, you can write this is does not belongs to, means X is not a element of A. Next we go to the representation of set. How can we represent, how can we write the set, how can we build the set? There is two way. One is roster form or tabular form. Second one is set builder form or set selector form. You can, in Odia medium student, they know what is roster. Roster form means talika paddhati. Roster form in tabular form. Tabulation means you can tabulate, you can write the elements using commas in between two curly bracket. You can write the element 1, 2, 3 and using comma in between two curly bracket. Here is two notes. Number one is every elements of set are listed once. If in a set there is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, you can write only one times. You can write the same element once. Then another things are, order of these sets are immaterial. Immaterial means one, here is a if 1, 2, 3 is a set, 1, 2, 3 written in between two curly bracket. If you write 2, 3, 1, this is not different from other, this is same things, so you can write this way. Next here is an example. Look, collection of even number in between 1 to 10. What are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can write these elements using 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. What is set builder form? What is set builder or set selector form? Second things you can write. In this form we write a variable, that is say X, and representing any members of this set followed by the property satisfied by each member. Means in set builder form you write the members of the set or elements of the set using in general, using a property, using a formula. You can understand by giving some example. Look, this is a set of all prime number in between 10. In between 10, what are the prime numbers? How can you write? You write it X. This is a bar. Look, X such that X is a prime number less than that of 10. That means here this is such that. Sometimes we write that is to sign. Is to. This is to sign. Before understanding the set builder form, set selector form, I will give some notations. Some name of the set, that is n. Here n is natural number of set, n star is whole number of set, z is integer set, q is rational number set, and QTS is irrational number set and R is real number of set. You can remember, you remember it very frequently. You have to remember this. N means natural number set, N star means whole number set, Z means integer set, Q means rational number set, Q test means irrational number of set, and R is real number of set. Next, to explain the set builder form or set selector form, I will give some examples. Look, this examples is here: natural number less than 20, natural number less than 20 and greater than 8. From starting from 8, you have to write more than 8 and less than 20. So what are these? If you write it in tabular form, means 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, these are the 19 up to 19. How can you write x so that x belongs to n? Means x is an element of natural number, and from where to where? From 8 to 20. Means 8 is less than x less than 20. You have to mark this one. Next, second example I will give you: natural number multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 means 3, 6, 9, 12. Here is not given the boundary line, so you can write dot 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 dot. How can you write x so that x is equal to 3n? 3n means multiple of n, where n is belongs to capital N. N belong means n is the element of natural number of set. Next is third example is natural number are perfectly next example is natural numbers are perfect square less than 100. What are the perfect number? 1, 4, 9 up to 81. How can you write in set builder form? X such that, look, x so the x is equal to n square, where n belongs to capital N. N belongs to capital N. N is the element of capital N, and x is less than 100. You can write n, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 100, and when this is less than n is the answer. Here x is the answer of n square. So where x is less than 100, that means you have to write that. Next, you can write also x such that x is n square, where n belongs to capital N and n less than 9. N less than 9. N less than 9 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If 1, you have put 1, that is 1 square. If 2, that is 4. 3 square, 9. 6 square, 3, after 3 that is 4 square. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. You write up to less. Here is a mistake, that is you can write less than 9 or less than equal to 9, or you can write n is less than 10. N is less than 10. Next, last example is natural number which satisfy the equation x square minus 1 equal to 0. X square minus 1 equal to 0. That is x. What is the answer? X square minus 1 equal to 0 means x means you can write here x square minus 1 equal to 0. That means x square is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1 comma 1. But minus 1 is not belongs to natural number, so answer is 1. But that is you can write it in set tabular form, but in set builder form you write like that. X square minus 1 so that x belongs to n. So this is all about the set theory.